Christmas is often described as a time of joy and celebration, but for many people, December brings something very different: pressure, fear, and unpredictability. Domestic abuse does not stop for Christmas. In fact, for some survivors, it can escalate. Today's vlog, Silent Night, explores the heightened challenges at Christmas, the legal protections available, your housing rights, and practical steps to support a safe exit plan. The Domestic Abuse Act makes it clear that abuse is not just physical violence. It includes coercive control, financial abuse, emotional harm, threats, intimidation, and behavior that removes your freedom or independence. Understanding the legal definition helps you access the protections and support you're entitled to. Now that we've outlined what domestic abuse legally includes, let's look at the immediate protections available, especially if you are in danger today. A domestic abuse protection notice provides immediate protection. The police can issue it on the spot and require the perpetrator to leave the home immediately. This creates an essential window of safety. After a notice, the police or the survivor can apply for a domestic abuse protection order. This can restrict contact, communication, intimidation, and prevent the perpetrator from returning to the property. Those are emergency protections. The next level of safeguarding comes through the Family Law Act, which provides court orders designed to give survivors both space and safety. A non-molestation order protects you from threats, harassment, intimidation, or abuse. It can be granted urgently, and breaching it is a criminal offence. An occupation order can require the perpetrator to leave the home, even if they are a joint tenant or named on the tenancy. It allows the survivor to remain safely in the property while longer-term arrangements are made. Now that we've covered immediate and court-based protections, let's look at your tenancy rights, because many survivors don't realize how strong these can be. If you are a joint tenant, you still have full legal rights. A perpetrator cannot force you out of the home simply because they share the tenancy. If the perpetrator has been convicted of domestic abuse, the court can transfer the tenancy to the survivor. This gives long-term stability and removes the abuser's control over the home. A landlord can evict a perpetrator of domestic abuse if they have been convicted, and the survivor is not returning to the property. The Housing Act 1985, Ground 2A, and Housing Act 1988, Ground 14A, refer to domestic abuse. It's important that survivors seek independent legal advice and also speak with their landlord or housing provider to understand their rights and implications. So we've covered protections inside the home. Now let's look at what happens when you need to leave for safety and the local authorities' legal duties towards survivors. If you flee domestic abuse, the local authority must provide interim accommodation, often described as emergency accommodation. A council must provide temporary housing if you are homeless, eligible and in priority need. Survivors of domestic abuse are treated as being in priority need, whether or not you have children. This is a key safeguard in UK homelessness law. The council must assess your situation and help prevent or relieve homelessness. The legal duty is there to protect you during a crisis. If it is not safe or reasonable for you to return home, the council must offer suitable temporary accommodation. Your safety becomes the priority from this point forward. The council can act on your disclosure. You don't need formal evidence to receive initial help. If you do have to leave the home temporarily, there are also financial protections that many people don't know exist. If it is unsafe for you to return home and you are eligible, housing benefit or universal credit housing costs may be paid on 2 homes temporarily. This can give you breathing space while you secure your safety. Next, I want to talk about creating a practical safety plan, because preparation can save lives. Keep a bag stored safely with identification, birth certificates, medication, bank cards, tenancy agreement, and essential documents. When safety becomes the priority, having essential documents prepared in advance can make an urgent move safer and more manageable. Tell one trusted person and agree a code word for emergencies. Simple steps like this can make a crucial difference in a moment of danger. Know your safest exit route. Be mindful of areas like the kitchen where sharp objects might be present. If possible, keep a small amount of money secured privately. This will assist you with your first steps to safety. Review your device security. Consider changing passcodes. Memorize 1 or 2 emergency phone numbers in case your phone is taken or disabled. Before I end today's vlog, I want to emphasize how important it is to get professional help. Domestic abuse does not stop at Christmas, but neither does the law. Survivors are protected, and having a clear understanding of your rights can help you make informed decisions at a difficult time. Professional support plays a vital role in safety, stability, and recovery. Local authorities have a legal duty to provide accommodation that is suitable, not only for the survivor, but for the whole household, and that duty exists regardless of the time of year. Support remains available, legal protections are in place, and help can be accessed when it is needed. A support card with national helplines has been included. Ring 999 in an emergency. Thank you for watching. If you're affected by anything in this video, support is available. Reach out safely, speak to someone you trust, and remember, your safety and your rights always come first. This is Tenancy Talk, bringing you real talk, real issues, and tenancy rights.